Hey everyone, thank you for joining this series. We have a very special guest today. We are going to be speaking with them, and they will be sharing about our project. Sorry, that their project, what they are doing, and things like that. So yeah, we will just wait for a few minutes for more people to join, and then we will start. Uh, Meanwhile, we are waiting. I would like to share uh, about MetaPath with everyone. So MetaPath is a Web3 aggregator. We aggregate everything that is in the Web3. So we aggregate all the NFTs, all the GameFi assets, all the uh, cryptocurrencies and things like that onto one platform. So we have multiple different products. We have a swap that you can use to swap between different 400 different cryptocurrencies over 30 different blockchains. It's an atomic swap. Then we have an NFT marketplace where you can buy NFTs from six different blockchains, and you can buy those NFTs from any with any cryptocurrency that is available on our swap. So let's say you want to buy a Board Ape Yacht Club NFT, you can buy that with your Solana token or your Ape token or like that. You don't really need to swap and do multiple transaction. All those things are done automatically. We have few AI products as well, so you can go onto our website path.finance and do some research using our AI tools for NFTs. If you are a ChatGPT premium user, you will be able to use a MetaPath plugin to do more research around NFTs and Web3 marketplaces. You can ask questions like highest volume but lowest floor price of the NFTs in last 6 months and things like that. So uh, yeah, I think we are on time and we can start the spaces. I will invite our guest to be a speaker. Uh, hey Priyak, we have sent you. Okay, yeah, you are now speaking. Hey Priyak, how are you
Hi,
doing?
I'm good. How are you guys? Thank you for
Yeah,
inviting me.
yeah. Thank you for joining the Today Spaces. We are really excited about what you guys are doing. I mean, I have been to your website and it's one of unique projects that I have seen in a while. So really excited to hear from you and hear about the project. Uh, Now, before we dive into the project and talk about the Bohemian Boys, can you share more about yourself? Where are you from? What's your background? How did you come to this place where you are uh, founding a project in Web3? So, yeah, please feel free to give your introduction. We would love to hear that.
Yeah, certainly. Hi, guys. My name is Priyak. I'm the founder and the creative head behind the project. Uh, I'm from India, but I've been travel around and around the world since I was a kid. I've taken many all these ultimate trips, which we are giving away with NFTs as well, and those are the trips which inspired me to develop this project with Web3 technology. um, I'm currently in India, but I'm planning to go to Australia next week. Still not sure. There are a few of the events coming up, so definitely would love to catch up with few people in Australia. Um, yeah, that's about it, I guess.
Yeah, thank you so much for the introduction. I guess Australian time zone will really uh, be a completely different base than Indian time
Yeah,
zone.
yeah.
Uh, now let's talk about the Bohemian Boys. So can you share the concept behind the Bohemian Boys and what inspired to create the project?
Bohemian Boys actually came from the name. Actually came from the utility and the idea behind it. Uh, the idea is very simple, where a bohemian is a person. We all know what Bohemians are, what type of culture they represent, and they are the, you know, they are the travelers. They travel around the world. They don't care about anything else. They just want to explore the new destinations around the world and see how it feels, explore the culture and the experience behind it. We narrowed it down to developing into a luxury travel experiences with community of travelers and the art enthusiasts, uh, as we can see in NFT space as well. And we had couple of few names, but this was the very much right fit for the project's idea behind it. And we wanted to develop an exclusive ultra lux travel community, as which can say I am a proud Bohemian boy. So that's how the name came up with it. And back in COVID, everybody was just trapped in their houses, and we, the couple of partners in the project, thought of that travel industry will go up soon as soon as the COVID leaves. And we thought of that connecting NFT and Web3 technology in the space with the travel industry, and then we narrowed it down and funneled it down to luxury segment for the project.
Yeah, so that's very exciting. One thing that I wanted to ask is, so there are lots of Web 2 luxury travel experiences available in the market. So there are lots of, let's say, companies or agencies that provide that sort of an experience. Now, how does a Web 3 luxury travel experience, or Web 3 project that provides luxury travel experience is, so how do you differentiate both of them? Like, what are the benefits of being in the Web3 market compared to those agencies that provide luxury travel experiences?
Yeah, certainly. So we possess a highly competitive advantages over competitors like Tiger Traveler or Pink Tada. Uh, Not only we offer exceptional loyalty program benefits like discounts and all other things, but it has many verticals inside it, like loyalty levels with adventures and concierge service, as well as private jet experiences as you go above the loyalty levels. On top of that, we also have a rental program where our holders can monetize their NFTs by renting it out for bookings. And we also provide highly curated luxury travel experiences by partnering up with top notch travel providers. We currently have onboarded many travel partners right now, and villas and hotel properties which are only available to certain amount of people who are like high net worth individuals. And it's very rare properties which you don't see generally on, you know, media or publicities or like that. So those type of properties like castles and chateaus around south of France and Argentina, those type of properties we are putting in our inventory. So that's what makes us unique about how we are doing it. On top of that, we are attaching this web3 ecosystem as well as the technology behind it, the blockchain. So that's what makes us unique um, compared to our competitors.
Yeah, that's really cool. And I mean, I would love to travel to all those places. I have been to a website, and some of the places that you have mentioned over there look really cool, and I'm sure they provide a really cool experience as well. So yeah, this is just awesome. Uh, Now, what is the role of NFTs in all this? So I think there are NFTs, and so like I just want to understand what is the role of NFTs on all this.
Uh, yeah, sure. So imagine having a membership card of a travel company, and by having that, you get the best of experiences around the world with on top of that, stays in high-end hotels. And by having this membership card, you are a loyal customer, so you get benefits like discounts, rewards, as adventures, and like that. Now think of that membership card as a digital art, which is an NFT on a blockchain, which unlocks the best of luxury travel experiences available around the world. Uh, we are doing this thing by transferable NFTs, where, as you may have seen, that NFT have revolutionized the loyalty program system among other industries as well, not just travel. But it has done that. And what we are doing is that when you, let's say, you level up and you make the bookings, you level up in a loyalty program, and then you get certain amount of points, but you are done with the travels and all that, or you had to sell the NFT, right? You transfer it to someone else, someone buys that NFT. Now, whatever the amount of uh, points which are unredeemed left in your NFT are actually attached to the NFT rather than your wallet. So whoever gets the NFT will begin wherever previous wallet left off, aka you. So that is one of the things where NFT comes really in the play. On top of that, you can do one swap. So you give it to someone else with a permission where they give you some amount as a token, let's say rent, for making a booking on our platform. And immediately once that booking is done, that NFT automatically comes back to your wallet. So those type of things we can achieve with NFTs and blockchain technology, and that's where it really comes into play. Also, it verifies you as a identity, and your internet identity, that okay, you are connecting, so there's no login ID password sort of information which you need to do on our platform.
I mean, that's really cool prospect. Like if I own an NFT, and if I'm able to rent it out to some people and earn a passive income from that, that would be really cool. Uh, so let's say if I am an owner of your NFTs, what kind of benefits would I receive?
You can get all kind of access to the ultimate travel community plus the web3 experience. So let's say you are a traveler, but you are not much into web3 or NFT or how this technology works. But by being in our community, you people don't have to buy an NFT to be in community. But when you have an NFT, there is an exclusive group which we have, and which travelers unlock with this technology. And we also provide a seamless booking experience on our platform, so there is zero to none point of contact with humans. So you can book the experience or any hotels by on our platform. All the information which you need is just right there in front of your eyes on our platform. So those are the type of benefits one will get by buying an NFT rather than by being just a customer of our project.
Thank you so much for that answer. Now, so I saw some of the experiences that are mentioned on your website, so such as experience in Italy, such as experience in African safari, in Botswana. Can you share more about these experiences? Like, what are these experiences about? What kind of things that they can see in such places?
So those are just the few of the experiences which we have published on our platform right now. We are actually when I say seamless booking experience, is that uh, travelers like Gen Zs and millennials don't usually, they either know they want to travel on this destination, or they want to know, or they only know that okay, I want to travel in this particular month or a day of this year, right? They don't know the one of them. So what we are doing is that we are providing a seasonal calendar for summer, winter, fall and spring, and in that we are putting all these itineraries which fits the best of that season. So right now we have just published a few of the itineraries on our platform. So one of them is Balkan experience, where it's a train ride for 12 days. So you take the train from Venice, Italy, and it crosses around 9 to 10 countries in that whole journey, and it drops you at Istanbul in Turkey. So it's a whole mountain region. You're just sitting on the train. You get the most best out of luxurious experience in the Balkan ranges of the mountains, with all the meals and everything is included in that experience. just like all of our trips. So then we also have published our Caribbean itinerary on our Medium articles on our Medium page. So that is of like 7 days where you'll be spending scuba diving and leisure time. It's a more relaxing, calm sort of a trip where others are way more adventurous. Like we also have published our Indian trip, which is way more cluttered, but it has lot of other things, different cultures, like how we have it in India. So each and every trip defined that destination, it shows that culture, and it also packed with lot of things as well. So it depends on where you want to go or when do you want to go. We will let you know which is the best place to go.
Now let's talk about the project. So, you are building a project, and so it's like a mix of Web3, NFTs, and traveling, and not only traveling, it's a luxury travel experience. So, who do you think would be your ideal target audience for all these things combined?
Currently, we are targeting millennials and Gen Zs based in Northern America and Europe, as those people want some adventure and experiences in their life, plus they have some money left over, which and also they are well aware about technologies and Web3. As we have seen in recent years that our Southeast Asians and Indian regions countries are not much into favorable with Web3, blockchain, and NFT part. That's why we are targeting our audience in Northern America, where there is much more scope of travelers traveling to the eastern side of the world, seeing the Japan, Australia, Indonesia, Vietnam, India as well, and some of the countries in Europe as well. So those are the people which we are targeting. Also, our aim is to target active and adventurous people. We want people to tick off their travel bucket list by having our NFTs and booking on our platform. So those are the people we want in our community, and yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think you have just answered my next question as well. So my next question was, who are the people? Like, what kind of travelers can use your platform? Like, just adventure travelers, or the travelers who just want to go and chill, or who want to like enjoy culture, or do some sort of party kind of thing. So yeah, if you can answer that again, what kind of travelers should join the Bohemian Boys community and be and buy your NFTs.
Definitely. So as I said, like we are targeting active and uh, people who are around 35, 25, 20, 30 age group, including Gen Zs and millennials. Um, just because we have numerous amount of trips, which includes leisure as well as adventures as well as walking tours as well. I don't know if any of you guys are aware about it, but there are trips like high end luxury trips, which are just walking tours. So you just stay in one hotel or couple of hotels during that trip, and you walk around the city and travel slowly, basically. Like you travel on the foot, you see each and everything while you are passing through that city or in that particular region. Then there are biking tours as well, so those type of trips we are also planning to onboard, and also some of the adventure thrilling trips as well. So we want our people to be more engaging and active uh, when they are experiences on our trips. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that answer. So, uh, is it tough finding new trips, new experiences? How do you find this kind of experiences? What is the process for the Bohemian Boys? Like, do you go and visit all these places personally? Uh, yeah, we would love to know more about the process behind, finding such places where users can get, luxury experiences.
So I personally have been to many of the experiences, like how we are planning for the project. Some of the cruise trips around Caribbeans and Mediterranean area, and then we also have partners onboarded as well, travel providers and travel advisors, even influencers as well. We have it on our project as partners. One of them is based in Greece. So they have multiple resorts around Europe, in Monaco, south of France, Finland, and lots of other places. So that way, we try to cover the earth by partnering up with different travel agencies, and they be our provider where we plan the itinerary and design the whole experience, and they are the provider uh, and executioner.
Yeah, thank you so much for that answer. So, are there any new destination or new experiences that are coming onto your platform?
Certainly. So when I said about seasonal calendar, and as you can see on our platform and website, that we currently only have few experiences published, but we are planning to publish at least like three different destinations and three different experiences in each season. So let's say there are 4 seasons, so around 12 to 15 experiences for a year, and then when the next year comes, all these experiences will get updated. Our next publishment would be around Italy, in the south of Italy, in the Sicily and Finland, for the Northern Light experiences, and Iceland as well. On top of that, we are also planning to uh, do an Indonesian trips around Indonesian islands and Greek island as well. So those are the upcoming itineraries and experiences which you can see in our on our platform soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that answer. Now, uh, for having such a good project and having building such a good thing, it's very important to have a community to support and community that likes the product, that's giving you a good feedback. So how do you engage with the community? uh, what role does the community play in terms of shaping the project? And if you can just share where people can follow you or where they can join your community, that would be really great.
Yeah, definitely. So we try to engage with our community by being transparent with our roadmap. So we have published roadmaps, which is tech roadmap on what we are doing with the technology and the platform, and then there are other roadmaps in terms of business as well as the project and the fun part, where everybody gets the best out of it. And we stay on the track, we try to stay on the track, we keep on giving updates about what we are doing, how long we are, when we'll be launching soon. So those type of things we do for the engagement, where transparency is the best thing for the engagement with the community. On top of that, we also provide like traveling tips, and we do publish some of the experiences or recent news about travels, how the airlines and everybody is changing their rules, and what to expect when traveling to a particular countries. Those sort of things which we provide to our community. And we have Medium for our articles publishing, and best way to reach out to us is via X. You can just follow us on our X. We do have Discord, but we are not that much active on Discord, as that is not something travelers would be using as a part of the platform. We have kept it but we want to engage travelers, so that's why we are using X as our main platform.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. Now, I see you are doing some activities on Zeely as well. Uh, can you share more about that? Like, I saw there are some Zeely
Yeah,
quests.
so
So if you can say.
we are giving whitelist spots who for the people who are engaging and completing Zeely quests. So as long as you are leveling up in the Zeely, you are getting closer and closer to whitelist spots. When we launch the NFT collection as well as the project, we will be launching it in a sequence where whitelist people will get the first chance. Those are the high tier members who get exclusive access, and it won't be like first come first serve. That will be in the public mint. So we have whitelist spots, and that's why we are providing Zeely links and quests. So do fill out our Zeely quests, everybody, and try to get their whitelist spots soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Now, there is one final question that I want to ask you before I let you go. Thank you so much for your time. First of all, it was really great to hear from you. What are some of the biggest challenges that you have faced in terms of developing the project? And what are your biggest achievements and milestones till now? And please feel free to take your time.
Yeah, sure. So one of the biggest challenge right now when launching and developing an NFT project, especially in travel industry, which is very huge, is that we are running in the bear market. Like we were in the bear market for over a year now. Right now market seems to come up again. So I think bull run is around the corner, but developing NFTs when even the cryptocurrencies and all of them are down is really difficult. You get a lot of discouragements and a lot of things, but as a founder and as an entrepreneur in developing this project, you have to keep on doing what you can. So what we did collectively as a team was we were developing the platform on the back end, and we managed to develop our MVPs and working models with our loyalty program of transferable points and rental program, which I just explained. So those sort of things with our platform and booking system with our partners as well. So those sort of technological parts we were developing during the bear market. When it comes to marketing and all that, I think we are in the right time right now. So we soon will be doing our organic and heavy marketing and branding for the project before the launch and before the market goes up. So I think we are in the right time to move forward. Uh, Coming to the achievements and milestone for the project is that recently the project got selected for one of the incubators based in Bali called Disruptives Incubator, and we ended up developing the whole platform on the ICP blockchain, and we gained a lot of traction from the ICP community and the ecosystems, and that is some different level of blockchain and file sharing system which is way more cheaper compared to other blockchains. So as you may have known that Starbucks has launched their NFT collections, and their whole loyalty program is off the chain. So because on keeping everything on chain, including your data computation and all those things, is very expensive. But when it comes to ICP, Internet Computer Blockchain, it's way more cheaper than your AWS or any other servers like that. So we developed our MVP and we got selected for that. So that is one of the good things. And we also onboarded many multiple partners last year. And we have quite a huge inventory right now around the globe, including few travel partners for yachts and luxury travel experiences. in Indonesian countries as well as South American countries like Antarctica and Chile. Those are the countries which we are planning, and we got partners onboarded as well. So yeah,
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. And actually, we know about ICP. We met them last year at Token 2049. Yeah, so that's just a great platform and blockchain to build. Thank you so much for coming here and sharing your experiences. We really learned a lot from you. It was a really pleasant experience speaking with you. So I would like to thank you once again, and we would like to wish you all the very best in terms of developing the project and bringing the luxury travel to the Web3.
thank you so much. Likewise, thank you for inviting me. Are there any questions from anyone in the audience? I would love to answer a few questions if any of you have for the project. Are we doing that?
Uh, so I mean, we can do that, but I don't see there
Raising
are
hands? Okay.
questions.
All right.
Yeah.
If you guys have any questions, please do reach out to us and do follow us on our X. Uh, I am starting to use X. I know everybody, it's difficult to go from Twitter to X, but yeah. So yeah, follow us on X, and we'll keep you guys updated about how the project is going. Thank you so much, Kevin, for inviting me. It was pleasure speaking to you.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining, and we would be very happy to share more about your project going forward. So, yeah, thank you so much for coming on here. I will now end the spaces. Thank you everyone for attending. If you are listening over here or later on YouTube, thank you so much for joining the spaces. We do this every week. We will see you next week.